government area of Rivers State have spoken about fertility of their land in agriculture. WAEC is to introduce computer-based tests for examinations on the foreign scene. Authorities in Libya to hold reconstruction conference in October to begin process of rebuilding their country. Peace is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. I am Ifeemi Andrew. The Organized Private Sector of Nigeria, OPSN, is calling on the federal government and labor unions to work harder to avert the looming disruption of socio-economic activities across the country this week. Head of Secretariat OPSN, Segun Ajayi Kadir, says the economic indicators are not good as the economy cannot afford a nationwide strike at this time. He said government and labor need to understand that the economy is being demarketed and the livelihood of the average Nigerians being diminished by the incessant bickerings. His comment comes as the NLC meets tomorrow to agree on a date for an indefinite nationwide strike over petrol subsidy removal and associated matters. The meeting, which is expected to take place online, comes after the expiration of a 21-day ultimatum given to the federal government to provide palliatives to cushion the pains associated with the recent petrol subsidy removal. It is the fourth proposed strike since June this year. Meanwhile, the Director General of the Nigeria Employers Consultative Association, NECA, Adewale Smart Onyerinde, says the strike will not serve any positive purpose, but rather would further put pressure on citizens, escalate the cost of doing business, and, in the long run, further impoverish workers. He fears that any form of work disruption would deepen the plight of businesses, which he said might lead to more job losses and outright closure of many more businesses. The NECA chief urged the government to do the needful and save organized businesses and the economy the needless strike by addressing core workers' demands as regards welfare and cost of living. He said organized businesses are already faced with multi-dimensional challenges. On their part, the Civil Society Situation Room on Good Governance in Nigeria accused the NLC leadership of a grand plot to destabilize the country through protests. The Executive Director, National Convener Thomas Tena Uza, said in a statement that the NLC is being sponsored by the opposition to cause chaos. The group further claimed that the labor body has already been mobilized with $5 million to carry out its agenda. In the meantime, the chairman of the NLC in Rivers State, Alex Agwanwo, says the state chapter would comply fully with the national directive in the event of a declaration of strike. Moving on. Some residents of Port Harcourt defied the police cancellation of the candlelight procession in honor of late singer Mohbad on Saturday. Attendees had gathered at Pleasure Park before news of the cancellation trickled in. While many left the venue, others stayed back and resolved to move ahead with the procession. One of the organizers, Segun Bemishola, said they were disappointed that the procession was cancelled despite notifying the police. Another organizer expressed surprise that the DSS stopped them from also holding the event at a bar to honor the late musician, Mohbad. Earlier, the Rivers State Police Command said the organizers of the candlelight procession did not follow due process. Explaining the reason for the cancellation, the spokesperson for the State Police Command, Grace Iringekoko, said the organizers failed to give room for the police to monitor the procession. As you may know, a similar procession was held on Thursday last week in Lagos with several top musical acts in attendance to honor the late singer who died at the age of 27 under controversial circumstances. But some youths during the candlelight procession in Lagos failed to keep to the 8 p.m. agreement the organizers had with the police, leaving the main venue of the event and heading to the Lekki toll gate. The police dispersed the crowd at the Lekki toll gate with tear gas, sparking criticism online. Reacting to this, reality TV star Natasha Akide, popularly known as Tacha, commended the Nigerian police for using tear gas to disperse protesters who left the main venue of the procession to the Lekki toll gate on Thursday night. In a video, she said that as much as Nigerians are seeking justice for the late singer, it should not be used as an avenue to continue the EndSARS protest.
everybody to go home. But no, I have seen videos of the Nigerian police begging you people to disperse yourself. People want to hijack a candle night procession. Now people are getting injured. They said, oh, they threw tear gas. Why will all of those things not happen? If you had only gone home, do not hijack a movement. Everybody came out yesterday for mobile. We didn't come out for no protest. We did not come out to continue enters. Adhere to the rules. What is the duty of the Nigerian police? To protect lives and properties. And if people are going to the toll gate to cause chaos, what are they supposed to do? They are supposed to disperse you people. Kudos to the Nigerian police and justice for Mohbad. We need no distractions.
You should know that since the death of the Afrobeat singer, Nigerians have been calling for a thorough investigation into his death. In the past few days, his remains have been dug up and an autopsy completed. The result of the autopsy is still unknown, despite calls for the autopsy result to be made public. Meanwhile, the Lagos State Police Command says it would not be forced to unravel circumstances surrounding the death of the late musician Mohbad while investigation is still ongoing. In a statement, the spokesman of the State Police Command in Lagos, Benjamin Hundenyi, said the investigation would not be turned into a media trial. In a separate development, a human rights activist, Israel Joe, has petitioned the Acting Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, alleging extortion of over 80 million naira by an assistant commissioner of police in Rivers State and two others. Mr. Joe, who petitioned the IGP on behalf of Atubi Davidson, accused the assistant commissioner of police in charge of the Rivers State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department, Olayinka Ajaigbe, and two other officers, Emmanuel Eteng and Uche Ada, of collecting the money after breaking into Davidson's house. According to the petition, the team of policemen led by ACP Ajaigbe on September 14 arrested Davidson and also allegedly took 80 million naira kept in his house. The petition further said that the operatives of the police also made away with a gold chain valued at 4 million and two cars belonging to Davidson, who works as a task force chairman securing oil facilities in Rivers State. Reacting to this, the spokesperson of the Rivers State Police Command, SP Grace Iringekoko, said the accusations were distortions of facts to misinform the public. SP Iringekoko, in a statement, explained that the suspect was arrested on allegations of involvement in cybercrime and ritualistic activities. According to the statement, during the arrest, police operatives discovered substantial sums of money in both domestic and foreign currencies hidden in the ceiling. She said the inability of the suspect to provide a satisfactory account for the origin of the money led to his transfer to the state CID for further investigation. She said that while in custody, it was discovered that the subject had a urinary catheter in his stomach, which necessitated medical assessment. She said the suspect was later released to a reliable surety. The statement further said that some money was released to the suspect on compassionate grounds for his medical care, while the remaining amount was meticulously documented and entrusted to the exhibit keeper. Away from that, President of Ogoni Liberation Initiative, Douglas Fabeke, has appealed to security agencies in Rivers State to call to order those planning to reintroduce youth group in Lua community, Kana, amidst pending court case. Dr. Fabeke, who is a stakeholder in Lua community, explained in a statement that there is an existing court case on the Lua youth group related to the kidnapping of the late paramount ruler, Robert Lulo. He called for the kidnapping and the killing of the late chief in 2019. He recalled that the kidnapping and killing of the late chief in 2019 happened after a youth group was introduced by some persons, and the matter is still in court. Dr. Fabeke called on the security agencies to be alert, as there are recent plans to mobilize some people from Port Harcourt and Bori to Lua community to re-inaugurate a youth group. He expressed concern that such development would affect the already existing peace in Lua community and advised those involved in the planned inauguration to desist from it. He said that even though Lua community is a very peaceful community that accommodates visitors, the community may resist any such youth inauguration to forestall breakdown of law. Still to come, President Tinubu orders security agencies to rescue abducted Zamfara students. Stay tuned.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
The chairman of Obiakpo local government area, George Ariolu, says his administration will soon start another phase of skills acquisition training for youths in the area. Mr. Ariolu disclosed this when the Association of Postgraduate Students, led by its president, David Nelson Odu, paid him a thank you visit for the renovation of the postgraduate hostels in River State University at the council secretariat. He said the beneficiaries would be trained by a reputable driving school in the area of trucking.
Let me thank you for this visit. I say it's very emotional because it's very difficult, especially within the academic class, to see people come out genuinely to say thank you for something that has been done. It's rare. That's why I said I'm emotional about the visit. For you to actually identify that this is an extra effort done. Some people will tell you after all money, it's not his money, it's public money and so. But you didn't consider all of that. And for us as a council, it's a catalyst to spur us on to do more for the people.
Mr. Ariolu also cautioned against criticism of council chairmen.
For me, all of us are Nigerians who are from various local governments. Don't badmouth your local government chairman. Do your best to diplomatically sell ideas to him. In as much as I know about local government administration in River State, we have a healthy rivalry. Everybody is trying to look at what they can do. My own perception about what I want to achieve might not be the same with the other local government. You don't need to be a local government chairman to contribute to the development of your area.
Earlier, the president of the Postgraduate Students Association of River State University, David Nelson Odu, commended the council chairman for extending its infrastructural development programs to the institution. Our correspondent reports that the renovated postgraduate hostels at the State University were built by former governor of River State, Nyesom Wike, when he was the chairman of Obiakpo local government area. Eze Samuel Kinikanwo Nyegwa has urged Eze Bekwele Weli Atam to stop parading himself as paramount ruler of Rumaholo community. Dr. Nyegwa, in an interview, said the issue of the traditional stool of Rumaholo community is still pending at the State High Court in Port Harcourt.
In fact, I was highly shocked hearing when Mr. Bekwele was parading himself as a traditional ruler of Rumaholo community. With all I have heard about his announcement, he has no right. When my matter with him had been lying in High Court, and I never paraded myself the way he had been parading.
Eze Samuel Kinikanwo Nyegwa also said that he has 80% support from the people of the community to become the paramount ruler.
Even if they come here to make sure that it will be conducted under election or whatever, we will start counting on what we have done in Rumaholo to know whom at least improving the growth of Rumaholo is in his mind. So I know all my activities in Rumaholo, and Rumaholo knows my activity. About 80% of the community has embraced to be a traditional ruler by giving me Eze Mpo the Third.
Reacting to this, Eze Bekwele Weli Atam says the traditional stool of Rumaholo community is hereditary and cannot be subjected to voting. He insisted he remains the paramount ruler of Rumaholo community. Indigents of the Andoni local government area of River State have been urged to hold their cultural heritage in high esteem and live in unity. Speaking at the unveiling of the third edition of the Andoni Unity Festival in Port Harcourt, the chairman of Andoni local government area, Erastus Awotu, said the initiative is aimed at fostering continued peace and protecting the cultural heritage of the Andoni people.
We are looking to build tourism in Andoni, tourism in River State. So there's nothing that we will put in that will be enough until we start reaping the dividend. I believe because it's an idea which is owned by the people and accepted by the people. So I do not have any fear that this concept is going to outlast me and is going to continue for ages for the development and growth of Andoni. This has to be a legacy for our people, and we have to make our people proud.
On his part, the acting executive director of the Rivers State Ministry for Arts and Culture, D.K. Godwin, urged the people of the state to invest in the tourism sector.
Go to Kenya. What do they do there? How do they derive their revenue? It's tourism. Brazil is tourism. We go from here to London, to Notting Hill Carnival. People come to River State, do tourist business and go without being taxed. And so there's so much in tourism to make money if the right persons are put in the right place.
Some indigents of Andoni also spoke to our correspondent.
Congratulations to all of us who are from Andoni, especially for that peace.
Only Andoni that have more than 10 elephants in its forest. That it has also brought a lot of sons and daughters of Andoni who have not reached home for quite a number of years.
By the time we showcase our culture, so many people would like to come to invest in Andoni, and by so doing, it's going to showcase Andoni to the world, make people that have not heard about Andoni and don't know so much about the potentials in Andoni to come to Andoni, invest.
This is not the first edition. For this to have taken place first, second, and third, definitely it has come to for peace and development to remain the way it is in Andoni.
The 2023-24 Andoni Unity Festival is to kick off from the 15th of December 2023 through the 5th of January 2024 in Andoni, with various events including a carol of mine lessons, boat regatta, coconut festival, Ikuru beach party, and the carnival concert and award day. Away from that, as part of efforts to teach patience as a Christ-like virtue, Jehovah's Witnesses across Rivers State have commenced their 2023 annual convention with the theme Day Patient. The state spokesman of Jehovah's Witness, Godwin Adje, says the program, which features talk, drama, and baptism, began on August 18 and will be held every weekend until December 24 at the Kingdom Hall Igurutali. Speaking to our correspondent, Mr. Ajay said patience helps our relationship and trust in Jehovah's promises.
The theme of the program is Day Patient. In today's world, people are not patient. Everybody wants immediate results. People do not take time to cultivate relationship, and this has resulted in so many problems today. We are going to learn how we can be patient and then display similar character that can help our life to be better. We are also inviting others to come and learn. This our convention is still ongoing. Between now and December 24th, every weekend we have different sections.
Some participants and newly baptized witnesses also spoke about the benefits of understanding patience.
I don't learn plenty things for this convention, particularly for the audio Bible reading. But there I see example of David where really helped me to understand what it means to trust Jehovah.
Baptism is important because it's like an open door to different activity in Jehovah's congregation. What I think will change for me going forward is my behavior.
Things when I don't learn from the program will help me to manage my wife, colleagues for office, neighbors. I will need to be patient with them.
For us as individual, for us as a family, for us as a nation, patience, they make person see good things out of nothing.
Getting baptized today is really a thing of joy to me. Baptism is significant of my dedication to Jehovah, that I have decided to live my life for Jehovah and not for me.
Time there for everything where Jehovah they do.
In other news, President Bola Tinubu has mandated security agencies to rescue female students abducted in Zamfara State. Bandits last week attacked the Sabongida Community Bungudu local government area, kidnapping over 24 students of the Federal University of Gusau, Zamfara. While 6 of them were later rescued, President Tinubu has ordered security operatives to ensure those still in captivity are set free. Satellite television DSTV says its subscribers will enjoy 1 year of non-stop premium entertainment, VVIP customer service, a limited edition gold decoder, and exclusive lifestyle benefits when they sign up for the DSTV Prestige. In a statement, the company said it is offering the special package called the DSTV Prestige and turning its focus to the world of luxury, where exclusivity reigns and customers seek more than just products to create unique and exclusive experiences. The statement said subscribers will enjoy exclusive discounts from Swatch, Nike, Eco Hotel, Polo Luxury, MedPlus, Tommy Hilfiger, Adidas, and others. The statement also said that the DSTV Prestige is a true embodiment of special treatment. It urged those interested to visit www.dstv.com/prestige to sign up.
And now we'll bring you news from around the world.
Authorities in eastern Libya have announced an international reconstruction conference. It comes nearly 2 weeks after deadly floods swept away entire neighborhood.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
On the news this morning, you heard that the private sector and the CSOs have kicked ahead of NLC's meeting on indefinite strike. Port Harcourt youths defied the police cancellation of candlelight procession on Saturday. President Tinubu has ordered security agencies to rescue abducted Zamfara students. On the foreign scene, authorities in Libya are taking steps to rebuild the country weeks after a devastating flood. The news was edited by Choma Ezewanfo. Mostly cloudy weather in Port Harcourt this morning. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. Peace is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. My name is Efemi Andrew. Good morning.